Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. Can you hear me now, yeah? Sorry about that. I've been listening to this all day. I'm a garage head, yeah? UK garage back in the day. Anyone remembers this, let me know. Big tune. I thought I've got to play this right before I start the stream. Yeah? It's all about the drop. Do you remember right back in the day in those clubs when this drop would come in and it would just go, everyone just went sick. It's coming, it's coming. Remember that? Anyway, enough of that. Hope you're all well. Right, can you hear me now? Kabir, yes, you can hear me. Khan, brilliant. All right, thank God for that. So sorry, guys. Do you know what? Right, StreamYard can be an absolute pain in the arse at times, yeah? Sometimes you got sound, and it looked like I had sound, and then I go live, and then the sound is gone. It's like, what is wrong with these people? Everyone I speak to who's got a YouTube channel, right, they have the same issues, right, with this company, whoever they are. I don't know. But anyway, we're here now. That's the main thing. Yeah, they couldn't kick Diesel down, or they did, but only for a little bit, 5 minutes, if that. Then I can't hear anything, and obviously you can't hear me, and then I panic, and obviously, do you know what I mean? I'm a natural blonde, so I'm not the most technically gifted, savvy person, right? But anyway, that's by the by. Let's get on with the stream. Firstly, I just want to say big up to everyone who's here, the usual suspects in the chat. Love to see it. Brilliant. Well done. Thank you very much for the support. Can we please, anyone who hasn't, if you haven't, it's criminal that you haven't. But if you haven't, then please subscribe and hit the like button. It's all about the likes. This year, I need likes, bare likes, enough likes, yeah? So if you guess this, my little bit of like patois. Bare likes. I was watching that film the other night, The Office, David Brent on the road. Brilliant. Bit of verb. But anyway, yeah, I digress. Listen, let me do what I normally do. Let me give the guys a big up in the chat, and then we're going to talk about this absolute farce, in my opinion, of this transfer window. Nothing's happening. I want to touch on that in a minute. I also want to touch on, I want to talk a little bit. I think Zoe's in the chat. Big Zoe up. Zoe being a Chelsea fan. I just want to touch a little bit on Graham Potter as well, because I've got quite a bit to say about that. But anyway, let's give you guys a big shout out, the superstars, the real superstars on the channel, in the chat room right now. And I'll start from the top. Big up to Pepsi Pack. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Kabir Oven in the chat. Footy Chats is here. Lovely. We've got the beautiful, gorgeous, blonde-haired Steffi. When I said the natural blonde, don't get angry at me. It's just a saying. It's an East London thing. Sorry, Steph. Hope you're well, darling. Big up yourself. We've got Declan in the chat as well. We've got the Dugout Football channel. Doug, short for Douglas. And he also has a YouTube channel as well. He's a Liverpool fan. But listen, other than that, he's a lovely bloke. So please, yeah, good content. Go and give him a follow as well. He's a really nice guy as well, Doug. One of the good guys of YouTube. And trust me, there aren't many. Big up yourself, Doug. Hope you're well, mate. We've got, Carl, I've shouted you, but I'll shout you out twice. What can I say? I've got a stutter, right? Joanne Smith, the lovely Joanne. Hope you're well, my love. Yes, I got here in the end, Joanne. You know me. I'm a boomerang. I always come back. And as previously mentioned before, the lovely Zoe Thomas, Chelsea fan. But again, you know, we can't all be perfect, right? She's here. Big up yourself, darling. We've got Pavan in the chat as well. Who else we've got? We've got my mate, my local mate. Come on, from the man now. Boom! Ryan Stockley. Big up yourself, bruv. I haven't seen you outside Tesco's recently, Ryan. What's going on, mate? Have you switched to Asda's now? Let me know. Who else? What else? Look, see, look, you, yeah, Steph, you remember that, didn't you? I used to love that drop in the clubs. That's what I'm saying. If there was one thing, right, that got you out of your seat and on that dance floor, it was that. Big tune. We got Niall Kane in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Niall. Hope you're well, mate. I am your Niall. I know I'm your super fan, Niall. I love you, bruv. I love you more. Trust me. We got Craig AFC 87 in the chat. Big up yourself as well. We've got the lovely Josh Smith. Joshua. Josh, hope you're well, brother. And we've got two Joshes. Oh, funny that, isn't it? Hey, how weird's that? Joshua Collins, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Shammy D's in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Shammy, my guy. Another one of my guys, Ding Dong as well. He's here. There's a few of you here tonight. Lovely. I've got to bring this up because Josh, Josh, you're embarrassing me, Josh. You're making me blush. And for someone who's mixed race, that's extremely hard to do. But you've done it, my brother. Listen, yes. Thank you for noticing. I was hoping one of you would. Yes, I've been going every single day. I've been eating right. I've lost a lot of weight. And you know what? It's funny because I've always been a bit of a big bloke, right? I'll never be skinny, right? At one stage, I really wanted to be skinny, but I don't anymore because I've now noticed that, you know, women like a proper. Listen, Joanne, Zoe, and Steffi in the chat. Am I wrong or am I right? Yeah, women nowadays, right? They want a proper bloke, yeah, dad bod, proper bloke. Yeah, you know what I mean? They have a bit of meat, right? Look, I've got a lot of meat on me, like plenty of playground here. Do you know what I mean? But that's what it's all about. But yes, put that on silent. But yes, I have been, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been hitting the gym, and do you know what? The motivation is there. I'm absolutely loving it. New year, fresh start. However, I've been going every single day, right? And I was going before Christmas. My thing is, if I start now, I want to get a decent body for like summer coming up. Yeah. And honestly, guys, my weight, honestly, it fluctuates. I lose weight quick, but I also put it on quick. I can walk past the Greg's. I'll look at a cake. I put half a stone on, right? I've only looked at it. I've not even eaten it. I'll put half a stone on. That's how bad I am. But I'm quite a tall guy, right? So lucky I'm tall. I get away with it. I can carry it well. If I was any shorter, I'd be absolutely screwed. Believe me on that. But do you know what? I've got to say this, right? Anyone who, I want to go, but I just don't get the motive. Trust me, just get the first few days out the way. Those are the hardest, right? Once you get a rhythm going, you're going to love it. And, you know, you feel a lot more energetic during the day as well. And that is a fact. That's not a myth. That is a fact, right? You do feel energetic. And also, like the intermittent fasting, right? I've been reading up on that and I've been doing it and it does work. If you train with it, oh my God, it works, right? So trust me, guys. Honestly, anyone who's into it, do it, yeah? I mean, and also, like, you know, people always say to me they can see the weight loss on the face, right? I seem to lose weight on the face. That's the first place I lose it, which is great for me. So I can smile now, look, right? So look, the cheeks are not as big and my staircase of a chin, it's only like 3 steps now, whereas before it was like, boom, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, but thank you, Josh. Thank you very much, brother. Like, you are my guy. You really are. Thank you very much, brother. Josh Smith, love your energy, bro. Thank you, mate. Josh, listen, it's you guys who get me like this, right? You guys get me hype. You get me hype. And do you know what it is? Josh, I've got to say to you, brother, right? And I've said this a few times, right? No disrespect to certain other channels. And it's not just football channels, but some YouTube channels in general, right? There are some channels I watch and I'm like, do you know what? We all have a very short attention span, especially nowadays. It's all very like, you know, we're in the world now. It's all very fast paced. We want the information. We want to know it now. And all that, and I watch certain channels, and do you know what? If the guy or girl doesn't engage me, I just turn it off. Yeah, it's probably wrong on my part, but I can't help it. I just can't stand boring people. You know, so when you got, you know, just sitting there like this, and we won the game, and I think it's going to be 2-0 to the Arsenal. So I can't watch that. I'm sorry, that just bores the life out of me, right? And listen, as we never know when we're going to go upstairs, right? So listen, that half an hour, that's vital to me. I can't lose it on this idiot. So anyway, it's all about energy, bro. Come on, it's all about. I love characters. I'm loud. I'm a Leo the lion. Woo, come on. So it's all about energy, right? And character. Do you know what I'm saying? And not anyone can do YouTube. It's bloody hard, right? I've seen my good friend Jez in the chat. He will tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy, right? But you know what? We do it because obviously I love talking with you guys. I love chatting with you. Very, very rare I get wrong-uns in here in this chat room. I really don't. I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I've had a wrong-un in here since I've had the channel. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the same old people as well. A few newbies here and there. And you know what? I love it. No matter what time of day I stream, same with Jez. The majority of you I see in Jez's channel as well. And you know what? Your loyalty is just unwavering. It's been absolutely brilliant. I can't thank you enough. And I genuinely mean that. Right, you know me, guys. What you see is what you get. No hidden agendas. I'm not a big shot. I'm not ego-driven. I'm just a humble ordinary bloke, right? So yeah, honestly, when I see things like this, it's really appreciated. And I'm honest, on a stack of Bibles, I genuinely mean that, right? We've got Jonathan Calvert in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Jonathan. Come on. See, Josh, I made you laugh, bruv. See, it was worth tuning in, eh? So you got a laugh out of me tonight. We've got Steve RFC in the chat as well. Big up yourself, mate. Hope you're good. Joanne, thank you very much, darling. See, I saw your weight loss, Joanne, and see, you was one of the people who motivated me, babe. So I owe a lot of this to you, my love. Thank you very much. Love you. Look, Steve says it. Look, yes, women want a proper bloke. I'm the same. I certainly don't want ladies who tell lies. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Steve. Come on. Just be the best version of you, bruv. That's all I'd say. Jez Collins, the legend that is. And listen, I had a good chat with Jez the other day. We're going to do a stream very soon. Jez, I was going to ask you, actually, Thursday. How are you looking for Thursday, mate? Let me know if you fancy doing a little something. So, yeah, because I know we said we'd do one this week, and it's been a long time since we were both on the stream together, and I bloody missed you, Jez. So, please, Jez, don't keep me waiting. Love you, bro. You know that. I think that is it. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, I can't forget Tony Neri. Lovely guy, this guy. Tony Neri, big up yourself as well, mate. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Is that it? And then can we crack on? Can we... Look, Zoe Thomas, like the best chat room on the planet. Fact. Come on, Zoe. Exactly, Zoe. At least with me, right? You know you're going to get a laugh. You're going to hear facts, right? So all that mixed into one, you're going to hear some facts, hear some real talk, hear some hard-hitting truths, and you can have a bit of banter as well. I mean, like, what more do you want? Christ, this is free. You don't even pay for this. Maybe I should charge you guys to watch me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm joking. Calm down. But yeah. Oh, Steffi, look. Yes, Jez and Diesel streams, 2 faves. You guys, honestly, look. Oh, I might just need a minute. Let me just calm myself down and I'll come back here. Can you wait? No? All right, cool. Declan, yeah, I'd love to do YouTube, but I bore myself, so I don't want to put others through it. Declan, listen, bruv, don't put yourself down. It's not. I say not anyone can do this, right? But if you got something to say and you got a voice and you want to be heard, this is a brilliant platform to do it. Honestly, I swear to God, right? You get out of it as much as you put in it, like, if you know what I mean, right? But listen, let's get back to the matter in hand, right? Let's talk about the Arsenal. Now, look, you know, I did a stream about a month ago, and in fact, I've mentioned it several times on the streams, right? On my streams that, you know, it's all going very well at the moment, right? With Arsenal, top of the league, you know, we're just, you know, every test that's put in front of us, we seem to be, you know, coming through it with ease, right? The results are going our way. Certain decisions during the games are going our way, right? And it's all hunky-dory at the moment. It's all lovely. However, one thing that we've said from the start of the season till now, I've said it, I know Jez has said it, yeah, a lot of you guys in the chat have said it, right? We have a weak bench. Now, this is what annoys me. This is what really bugs me about Arsenal, right? Yeah. Now, and people can listen. The last couple of days, I've been speaking to a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of Spurs fans as well. You know, and everyone's telling me, Diesel, calm down. It's only the 10th of January, right? That's one thing that really annoys me. The second thing that a lot of people are saying to me was, well, hang on a minute, Dees. No one else has bought. All right, Chelsea got Felix, but other than that, no one else has done anything yet. Right now, that bugs me because that to me is like, so what? Why are we worried about other clubs? Why are we worried about what they're doing, what Mary's doing over there, what Steve's doing over there? I don't care what they're doing, right? Let's get out of that. I'm sorry, so many people nowadays are so concerned with Spurs and Chelsea and Man United and whoever, right? Forget these clubs because I'll tell you something now. They're not there talking about us. They're not worried about Arsenal. They're not looking at our situation and thinking, poor Arsenal, I feel sorry for them. No, they're not, right? They are concerned about their clubs and their clubs only. So why don't we do the same, right? Let's concern ourselves with our club and where we're going, yeah? Right? The fact is the 10th of January, the 11th of January tomorrow, and we still have not got one body through that door. For me, it's absolutely disgusting. And when I said to you guys before, about a month ago, and I've said it various times on streams, that the January transfer window is where we will learn a lot about this club. We will learn a lot about their ambition. We will learn a lot about where they're going. We will learn a lot about what their motivations are. We will learn a lot about if there are any agendas. We will learn a lot as to whether, are these guys winners? Do they want to win? Are they in it? Right? It's like a lottery. Got to be in it to win it. Are they in it? Do they really want it? Because I'm telling you now, right? Edu, Vinay, Arteta, any of them can all come out, right? And for me, actions speak louder than words. Anyone, any man and his dog can come out and say, yeah, I want to win. We have to be winners. We have to do this. We have to do that. We have to strive. Yeah? Cool. Back it up with actions then, because all I'm hearing from Arsenal at the moment and over the last several years, we want this, we want that, we want to aspire to this, we want to get to there, we want to get to that level, we want to do this, we want to do that. Right? Cool. Yeah? This transfer window, when I say the important people, a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of pundits, these wannabe journalists or whatever, the people on TalkSport, whatever, right? These people are paid, right, to peddle a narrative. People need to understand this. They are paid, right? I've said it to you guys before. For example, Laura Woods. I know for a fact Laura Woods don't rate Arteta. I know she don't. I know she doesn't, right? Inside knowledge, I know she does not rate Arteta. But she'll go on TalkSport and say, oh my God, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Why? Because she's paid to. And also, not only that, she goes to the game. She goes to the stadium. She's in that circle with Arteta, right? She's in the same company as him. She has to peddle a narrative. She's just one example, right? All of them, yeah? And you guys know this. You know, you're an intelligent chat room. I don't have to insult you guys. You guys want to speak or watch someone or listen to someone who actually has real talk, talks real, yeah? Watch the likes of me. Watch the likes of Jez, because we are proper fans. And we call it how we see it, right? We don't peddle no narrative, yeah? We've said from day, this transfer window in particular is very, very important. Why? Because as the title of my stream, do Arsenal realise they're in a bloody title race? And that's a serious question, guys. Do they? Do they really understand that we're top? Because I'll tell you something now, right? There's part of me that thinks we won't get anyone in this transfer window. This whole thing about Mudryk, right? If it's supposed 80 million price tag, yeah? I'm sorry, no. One player, that's not enough. Not enough. That squad is thin. Thin. Right? Thin. Yeah, we need bodies. And they think they're going to spend the whole month chasing one player who hasn't, I heard the other day, hasn't played since, what, November? No, that's wrong. I'm sorry. You want to do that signing in the summer. That Mudryk signing, for me, leave that until the summer. Even if they get a deal, an agreement in principle now or whatever, in the summer, I want players to come in and perform now. This guy has not played. And listen, he's in a farmers league. Let's be honest, right? What makes you think he's going to come in and from day dot he's going to be on it and he's going to perform and he's going to be brilliant? Yeah, we are so close to pulling off the impossible, right? We're top of the league and we're going well. We have been so lucky this season with injuries. Lucky. Yes, Jesus out. But he's the only one who's out, right? We've been lucky because seasons gone by, injuries have really, really killed it. See what's going on with Chelsea at the moment? That's normally us. Normally. Yeah? Normally, right? And I look at it and I think to myself, do you know what? Arsenal for me, and this is a question I want to pose to you guys in the chat. And this is an honest question, right? At the moment, Arsenal, to me, are moving more like a club who's still got that mindset of, got to get top four, got to get top four, got to get top four, right? Most them, their mindset is more that than, do you know what? We could win the league. We could win the league. If I was Edu, guys, if it were me, right, and I was in that position, I'd be looking at it. And listen, for me, this is common sense. But as we all know, in this day and age, common sense isn't common anymore, right? If that was me, I'd be looking at it thinking, do you know what? We will never, ever, look, we'll never have a better chance of winning this league. Okay? Because the clubs eventually will sort themselves out. And I'm on about Liverpool, Chelsea, United are creeping up, yeah? Eventually, Spurs, eventually these clubs will sort themselves out, yeah? And I've said it to you guys before, and I'll say it again. This season is really reminiscent to me, like for me, it's, reminiscent of the season when Leicester won it. Because Leicester just went about their business on the quiet, and everyone else around them was imploding. Everyone took their eye off Leicester, and they kept booming along, booming, right? I look at Arsenal this season, I think, do you know what? That's how Leicester was in that season. That's how I see us this season, yeah? And I look at it, and I just think, listen, one ain't enough. They need 3 or 4 minimum. 3 or 4, and I said it before, even if it's loans, they need bodies, yeah? All this rubbish about chasing one player, Mudryk, supposed 80 million, yeah? Let me tell you something now, guys. 80 million would get us 3 or 4 players. You know that, right? And when I explain that to Arsenal fans, they're like, well, what do you mean 3 or 4 players? 80 million, you wouldn't even get you one player. Well, it just about get you one player, maybe 2. Yeah, but if Mudryk is 80 million, no club pays 80 million up front. It's all staggered payments, right? So, for example, if we do get Mudryk, and just say it is 80 million, right? Just say it is. Yeah, Arsenal are going to be putting down, 5-10 million, maybe 15 at a push, and the rest will be done over 5-6 years, right? Now, if the deal is, and look, most deals are structured like that, right? No one really pays the upfront, the whole amount upfront. Very rare, right? That's how it's done. It's staggered payments. So just say Mudryk, 80 million, even if it's 70 million, even if it's 70, right? Arsenal, why not? Rather than getting this Mudryk guy, right? And that's another thing. Do we really need him? Yeah, we may want him. Do we need him? Yeah. Because for me, there are more important positions in that team, right, that we need to rectify straight away. That's 70 million. Look, call it. I'll be fair. Let's call it 70 million, right? Why not Arsenal take that 70 million and plug the more important areas of that side? Yeah? Get players in who are ready now. I've said it all the time, yeah? Zaha, for example, right? I'd rather have Zaha than Mudryk. I would. I don't know Mudryk. I've never watched him. I'm not going to be, like these typical Arsenal fans. Oh, yeah, I've watched it. I've watched every game he's played in. I've watched him every season. He's brilliant. He's going to blow us away. Arteta knows what he's doing. He knows him really well, and so do I, because I've seen him all the time. No, you haven't. Stop lying. You've gone on YouTube and seen a few clips. Right, because that's what we all do, right? We go straight to YouTube, we take a look at him and we think, yeah, cool. Listen, I look good on YouTube. That's how bad it is. That's how inaccurate YouTube can be. I look good, right? I look good. I could do your clips right now, do a bit of skill, score a flashy goal, bang. You'll see that and think, oh my God, Diesel, Arsenal, sign him, sign Diesel up. No, right? No. Zaha is Premier League proven. He's an Arsenal fan. He would play for us. I don't think Zaha's great, right? But that is an example of a player, I believe, who can come into Arsenal and hit the ground running now. Now, listen, from January onwards, right, in a normal in every season, from January onwards, made famous by Sir Alex Ferguson, he always used to call it the business end of the season. That is where we are now. We are now in the business end of the season, right? No messing about now, right? It's now serious. We are going for a title. Right, and I know Arsenal, the likelihood is, obviously, they're never going to watch this. But just supposing someone at Arsenal does, can you please, whoever it is, the commercial people, whoever it is, the marketing guy, the girl or the boy who makes tea or coffee in the kitchen, whoever it is, right, the cleaner, whoever it is, if you do see this, can you please remind Edu Vinay and even Arteta, yes, I will put him in there, this committee, yeah? Can you please tell these 3 clowns, Arsenal are in a title race. They are. Yeah, can you please remind them? Because I'll tell you something now. The mindset is, I don't care what anybody tells me, right? The mindset of these guys is, it's still about top 4. It's still about top 4. And I just look at it, I think, how can we're top of the league, guys, right? Man City, and I've been watching, I watched most of their games, right? They're winning, but they're not you know, they're not booming like they normally do, right? If you're Arsenal, you'd see that and think, do you know what? Our only worry this season is one team. Really, right? Man City. Yeah? That's it. As long as we carry on doing what we're doing, this is home and dry. It should be home and dry. And you'd look at it and think, do you know what? Learn our lesson from last season, right? Us not getting one player in last January cost us top 4, in my opinion. Okay. Fast forward this season, you'd look at it and think to yourself, Edu, Vinay, Arteta, beef up that squad. Beef it up, because I'll tell you something now. We can do this. We can do this. Yeah? And all this rubbish about, and look, there's always going to be this protective layer around Mikel. There's now going to be a protective layer around Edu and Vinay. And I know this because a lot of Arsenal fans I talk to, I've got a lot of mates who are Arsenal fans. And I love my mates to bits, right? Don't get me wrong, yeah. But when it comes to football, right, a lot of them chat shit, right? Let's just get that clear. And I know they're watching right now. And I told them that to their face, yeah. I have a very low tolerance, guys. I can't speak to idiots for long. I can't. I'm sorry, right? So as much as I love these boys, yeah, anything Mikel says, oh, yeah, it must be true because Mikel said it. Oh, it must be true because Edu said it. Oh, Arsenal have got a plan. Oh, yeah, but do we really need anyone? Or, oh, we don't need a striker now. Eddie's the man. Listen, yeah, I've always said it, right? All this 80 million on Mudryk, there are players in this league, right? All this looking abroad all the time. This is what winds me up. This player has played what? Am I right in saying 30 games? 80 million they want, right? Now, what they want and what they get is going to be completely different, yeah? So what? Say 70 with add-ons? Have we not learned our lesson from Nicola Pepe? Yeah? I look at that and I think to myself, do you know what? There are players in this league who could actually come in, do a job. Arsenal have got money. Do not be fooled by this, people. Arsenal are an extremely rich club with pots and pots of money. Fact. That's not Diesel's opinion. That is a fact. They've got lots and lots and lots of money, right? Now, you look at Felix going to Chelsea. Now, people can say, oh, yeah, but the loan, you know. Listen, I've never known or understood a time where all these Arsenal fans were accountants, yeah? Right? Let me ask you this, yeah? Let me ask you this, right? Because I've had that chucked in my face all day today, right, from Arsenal fans about the loan fee, this, that, the other, right? There was a time, yeah, where when Arsenal weren't doing well, and all I heard was every Arsenal fan saying, well, hang on a minute, we pay enough money to watch you. We pay enough money to follow the club all over Europe. We pay enough money to go for a season ticket. We pay enough money, right, for the cheeseburger, the hamburger, the hot dog, the Coke, the Diet Pepsi in the ground. Yeah? We pay enough money. We pay top dollar. Right, all these Arsenal fans, accountants now, and oh yeah, but it's not financially viable for the club. It's 11 million, this and that, the other. Hang on a minute, whoa, hang on a minute. There was a time where you guys used to moan something chronic about the champagne prices, yeah, that you're paying for this club, and what you're seeing in return is Lidl's Aldi, yeah. Right, because we're having a good season, has that been put to bed now? Has people forgot that? This is the thing with a lot of fans in general, and it really pisses me off, right? Short memories, yeah? Short memories, right? In one sense, brilliant. Well done to Arsenal and Mikel, right? We're having a great season, yeah? We're top of the league. We've lost one game. Do you know what I mean? Right, we're absolutely, you know, we're booming along. But there is another point to it where I look at it and think, well, hang on a minute. This guy has spent a lot of money. Yeah, too bloody right he should be up there. He spent a lot of money, close to what, 400 million from memory. Yeah, 400 million he spent. It's a lot of money. But my argument is this, and this is an argument that no one seems to be mentioning. Jez, I know you said it because I saw your stream earlier on, right? To have spent that amount of money and to still look at the squad today and it's threadbare, why is no one talking about that? Why is no one talking? I want to know why. Why? How can you spend that amount of money, yet you look at the squad and you think, oh, my God, we are one or two injuries at the most away from imploding, from an absolute meltdown. Yeah? That game we played last night, I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch it. No, I'm not interested in that, right? I'm all about the big fish, yeah? I didn't watch it. But from what I understand, Saka, Martinelli played in that game. What? Oxford. Really? Saka goes off with a sprained ankle or something. What are you doing? Marquinhos is on the bench. You're signing, by the way, all this rubbish about, we can't judge Mikel until he's got his own players. Well, that's his player. Why is no one talking about that? Every station I've gone on, TalkSport, whoever, right? Why is no one talking about that? Yeah? No, because all they want to do is have this agenda about Graham Potter. Yeah? They're trying to get Graham Potter out of a job. So all they're doing is talking about, he's not good enough, he's this, he's that. No one's talking about this. That's Arteta's player. All I heard from a lot of Arsenal fans, can't judge him till he's got his own players. Can't judge him because that's not his side. Well, hang on a minute. That contradicts what you're saying, though, because apparently he's meant to be a quality coach. Yeah? So it's irrelevant whether they're his players or not. If you're a coach, you coach these players every single day of the week in training, right? Yeah, I know what you're saying, Dees, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're still not his players. I'm like, make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. That's my point, right? To a lot of these idiots, right? And these absolutely bomber clots that I speak to, yeah? Make it make sense because it doesn't make sense, right? You cannot have it both ways. If you're going to argue with me and debate with me, have a bit of intelligence, yeah? Because trust me, I ain't no dickhead. Yeah, I'm not thick. I know what I'm saying. Yeah? If you're going to come to me, come correct. Yeah? That's what I would say. How you're playing, Saka and Martinelli are two of our key players, two of our best players this season, and you're putting them in the starting lineup away against Oxford. What? And I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry, but listen, anyhow, Arsenal want to try and tell us fans we've got enough. I'm sorry. That tells me this is a club with no ambition. It's not. I'm sorry. No, there is no ambition. No ambition, right? Things change over the course of a season. Yeah, aims change, targets change, budgets change, whatever, right? Arteta, and I've said this before. Yeah, I don't know whether Arteta, I don't know what he's saying in the background. I don't know what he's saying. He's saying one thing to the media and another thing to these two. But let me tell you something now. This is a man who got everything he wanted when he was struggling. You're telling me he can't get everything he wants when he's bloody on top? I'm sorry. No, it makes no sense. This is a man the club went all out for twice. Don't forget that. Twice. Approached him once, he wasn't ready. Approached him again, he came, right? They've wanted Arteta from day, right? From day. And you're telling me this is a man who at the moment is walking on water, right? He's top of the league right now. He can't do any wrong. You're telling me he doesn't have the power to march into that office and say, right, listen, enough of this crap. I want these three players and I want them now. Are you honestly telling me he's not got the power to say that? Because I guarantee he was getting these players when he was struggling. What's changed? Yeah? This is what I don't understand, guys. This is what I don't get. This is a man who can make history. Yeah? We all know the man's got an ego, right? We all know the man's arrogant. If he somehow wins the league this season, his name is up in lights. He's up in lights. Why would you not want that? Right? Now, Arsenal fans can be, you guys can be watching me right now thinking, well, Diesel, how do you know he don't want it? How do you know he doesn't want it? Exactly. I don't know. Right? I don't know. But this is a manager who is in that dugout every single game. He must see what we see. Right? Right? To have played Saka, Martinelli, who else? I think no, Turner played in goal. I'm sure there was someone else who from the first team. Yeah. And from what I was told, the first half was absolutely crap. Yeah. we were too slow. It was rubbish, and we had to bring on the big guns to help us out. This is Oxford, guys. With all due respect, right? I'm sorry. Any Oxford fans watching this, I do apologise. But at the same time, we are the Arsenal, right? All this about, but they're going to, but it's their cup final, and, they're going to raise it doesn't matter. All that, no, forget all that. I'm not sucked in by that. If Oxford turn up and Arsenal turn up, guess who's winning? It's Arsenal, right? And when I say turn up, it's not just turn up to a kickball. It's turn up with a mindset and an attitude to look at this game and think, look, let's not take this lightly, right? All they got to do is turn up and play the way they've been playing all season. That's all they got to do with the right mindset and be in the right headspace. That's all if they do those things, the game's won. The game's won. It's as simple as that, right? Simple as that. But to risk your key players like that in a game like yesterday, there is no way any of our key players should have played in that game yesterday. They shouldn't have, but they did, right? They did. That shows you how weak our bench is. Weak. And from what I can see, they're not doing anything to rectify it. If they're spending all their time, energy, money, finance on Mudryk. Why? Why not get a sure thing? Why not get a player who's more guaranteed to come in, more chance of coming in early doors from day one and cracking on? Why? Why? You're so close to the title, you can smell it. I don't understand it. Why? Why would you not do that? 70, 80 million. Mudryk, if you really want Mudryk, get him in the summer. Cool. Right? He's openly come out and said, I want to go Arsenal. Trust me, he will wait. He will wait. We are the Arsenal. We've got to start thinking like that. But we're not. We're not. And it bloody bugs me. And now, listen, to all the people I've spoken to earlier on today, friends, colleagues, whatever. I know you're watching, and you know me. I don't hold back. I don't care. Love you to bits. But you're all idiots and you're all brats because it winds me up, I couldn't give a... Listen, I don't care what Liverpool are doing. I don't care what Chelsea are doing. Right? I don't care what Man City are doing. I don't care what Man United are doing. I don't care what Spurs are doing. I don't care what Bournemouth, Everton, Fulham. I don't care. If they don't want to buy players, cool. If they do, cool. Either way, doesn't affect us. We're Arsenal fans. I don't care what my club does. And there's too many Arsenal fans at the moment who are they're more interested about what he's doing over there, what she's doing over there, what he's doing down there, what she's doing up there. They're more concerned about that than what they are their own club. And I don't understand that. I don't get it. Right? People tell me as well, if we don't win the league this season, but we get top 4, it's still an achievement. No, it's not. No, it's not. Then you'll get the argument, but Days, come on, man. The start of the season, that's what we all said, right? That's what we all said, top 4. So why has it changed now? Of course it changes, right? When you set targets out at the start of the season, they're prone to change. Yeah, it's like in any sales job, right? It's the same thing. Things change, right? I've said it before. For the thick idiots who are watching me right now, not you guys, but people I know, right? This is more aimed at them, right? And sometimes I'm talking like this, and it's like I'm a bit too intellectual for them. So let me break it down in layman's terms, in a language that I think even they'll understand, right? Look at it like this. Leicester win the league, right? In the season that Leicester won the league, at the start of that season, does anyone honestly, genuinely think Ranieri, right, got those guys in the dressing room, in the changing room and said, look, right, new season, our aim this season is to win the league, right? We need to win the league. No, he didn't. No, right? The conversation would have been more a case of, look, let's just try and get to 40 points as quickly as possible, right? Yeah. It would have been a conversation like that. And then once we hit 40, we know we're safe. We can't get relegated. Then obviously, if there's a bit more in the tank, guys, let's try and get maybe 13th, 12th place or whatever. Yeah. When they was top of the league, they're going, right? Things change. Now, the aim, the conversation with the lads in the dressing room, that's all changed now. It's all changed. Guys, about what I said at the start of the season about trying to get to 40 points, scrap that. Forget that. The way we're going at the moment, do you know what? Let's aim for top 4 Champions League. We could get it. We could. Or it would have been the European places. Okay? Bit more time goes on in the season. They're still winning games. Now, Leicester are up there. Right? We're now deep into the season. Leicester are up there. Yeah? The conversation again changes, doesn't it? Do you know what, guys? About what I said before. Scrap that. Scrap that. Right? We're top of the league. Right? There's a little bit more of the season to go. But do you know what? We carry on how we're doing. We could get top 4 here. Top 4. Forget Europa. Forget that. Forget that. Yeah? Forget that. Yeah? Butter. Yeah? Forget that. Top 4. Winning games, winning more games, winning more games, winning more games. Again, the chat. Different now. Do you know what? Forget top 4. We could win the league. We could win it. We're top. Yeah, everyone around us is imploding. We're winning game after game after game after game. We're winning. Yeah? Guys, believe in yourselves. We could do this. We could create history. Blah, blah. Give them players that buzz. Yeah? Every player who's in that dressing room is sitting there buzzing. They're on a hype. Yeah? Do you see what I'm saying there, guys? It went from the conversation at the start of the season from saying, look, let's get to 40 points. Let's get safe. Yeah? Let's get safe. And then let's see where we end up. To a quarter of the way for the season. Do you know what? Forget that. Yeah? We could... The Europa places, right? The European places, yeah? To then, top 4. To then, winning the league. It changes throughout the season. No, listen, no one could have foreseen what Arsenal have done this season, right? So far. Top of the league, yeah? I'm shocked by it still. You guys are. We all are, right? Because no one could have foreseen this. But you honestly trying to tell me a club the size of Arsenal, yeah? They're still having those chats about, yeah, I know we're top of the league, but it's all about top 4 still. It's all about top 4. Yeah, but we're top of the league. You know, we're 7 points clear. Yeah, I know, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's all about top 4. Yeah, we set out the start of the season top 4. It's still about top 4. Do you know what? For me, that's loser mind. That's loser. It's loser mindset, loser mentality. Yeah. Let me tell you something now, guys. Right, the way Arsenal are acting at the moment, and even Eddie Nketiah. I'm sorry, I don't care how many goals he scored. I don't rate the guy. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sorry. Now, listen, a lot of people now are saying, "Oh, Eddie scored. He scored 2 goals. He scored 2 in 2." So the conversation. This is what annoys me, right? The conversation has now gone from when Jesus got injured. Every man and his dog said, "You know what? Eddie ain't good enough." Right, we need another striker. Now, my argument is we needed another striker anyway. Right, forget Jesus being injured. We were calling for it on it. We need another striker, regardless. Jesus gets injured. Now people are saying, yeah, we need a striker. Well, we needed one anyway, but anyway, whatever. Right? Eddie scores 2 in 2. All of a sudden, it all changes now. No, actually, we don't need another one. Eddie's the man. Yeah, I rate Eddie. He's really good, isn't he? Yeah, he's a poacher. Yeah, he's got composure. You know, he's a really good finisher. But hang on a minute. A few weeks ago, you were saying that he weren't all that. You don't rate him. He's not good enough to carry Arsenal to a title. Therefore, we need to get another striker. Yeah, I know, Dees. I know, but come on, Dees. I mean, he scored 2 in 2. They were really good goals. I've seen enough now. I think Eddie's all right. Sorry, guys. Let me tell you something now. Yeah. It's talk like that, yeah, that has got Arsenal to where they are because there's a lot, and you know what? It's people watching other channels, other shows, and they're sucked in by these dickheads on these other channels, right? Yeah, and that for me is a big problem, right, within this fan base. It really is. A lot of these guys who I speak to, especially today about Arsenal, right? Some of them are young. A lot of them are my age. That's embarrassing. If I'm talking to a 17, 18-year-old, I kind of get it. When I'm talking to an Arsenal fan who's my age, who has seen what I've seen, yeah, and you're still saying all of this, how can you go from, oh, Eddie's crap, I don't want him, we need another striker. He gets 2 goals in 2 games. Oh, actually, hang on. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, I like him now. In fact, I think he's class. No, we don't need another striker. No, Eddie's the man. In fact, do you know what? Let's add another 5 years to his contract. Let's give him 200 grand a week. Like, honestly, like, do you know what? And I've always said it like this, right? If Arsenal are going for top 4, do you know what? Keep Eddie. If you're going for a title, it ain't good enough. He's not, right? He's not. For me, I'm all about consistency. Yeah, I don't swing from left to right after 2 games. Yeah, and people can say, yeah, but he scored 2 last night and there were 2 really good goals. Yeah, cool. It's Oxford. It's Oxford. Let's be real. It's Oxford. I could score against Oxford, right? So I'm sorry. I'm talking about cream of the crop. I'm talking about the elite. Yeah, you're rating this guy because of Oxford. What are they, 16th, 17th in League One? No. Forget that. Forget that. Yeah? This club have got to start coming correct. Yeah? Even if they do get Mudryk, that's one. What is that one player going to do? Say he comes in. Bear in mind, this guy's not played since what, November? Right? It's going to take him time to get going. Right? What's the chances? What's the likelihood he's going to come in from day one and smash it? Unlikely. Could happen, but unlikely. Wouldn't you rather go with a more of a sure thing to cement this title, get the title won? I guarantee you now, guys. I guarantee you now, we will never have it easier. Never. We will never have it as easy as what we've had it this season, right? So my thing is, take advantage of what's going for us this season. Take advantage of it. If they got a spunk month, do you know what? If they've got, this is how important, right, this transfer window is. If Arsenal spunk a lot of money in January and don't spend as much in the summer, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll happily accept that. I will happily accept that. Yeah, now we all know the summer transfer window is a lot bigger and a lot more important, really, than the January one. For us this season, for Arsenal, it's the other way around. For me, this window right now is more important than the summer. For me, right? This is what will determine, yeah, how close we are and how serious we are about going for this league, right? Can we win this league this season? If Arsenal do what, like, come correct and do what's required to do in this window, yes. If they don't, no. I'm sorry. And anyone who tries to tell me Mudryk and that's it, that's enough, I'm telling you now, you're chatting fart. No, it's not enough. One player, one. No. I'm sorry, no. I'm so shocked. Like, listen, people can say, "Oh, it's only the 10th of January." Okay, like, calm down. Well, no, it doesn't matter. It's not. It's the intent for me. It's the intent, right? Can I see Arsenal getting panic buys on the last day? Yeah, because that's what we do, right? Or that's what we have done a lot of times in the past. Yeah, but you know what? It's all about the intent for me. Right, I want these guys to be bloody serious about this title. I want Arsenal to show us, you know what? We mean business. Start of January, he's coming in. That's what I want to see, because I want to see a club who are like, you know what? Who are thinking about the same thing I am right now. I'm thinking, do you know what? We could do this. Man City have not been themselves, right? Their last few games. They haven't. They have not been themselves, right? Yeah, we smell blood. We still got to play them twice, right? We're close. This is what bugs me about Arsenal. We're close. We're close. All you've got to do is get players in this win. That's it. Right? Beef up that squad. And you know what, guys? And I've said it before. Yeah, I will come to the comments in about 2 minutes, guys. I promise you. I'm so sorry. Right? I've said it before as well, guys. You know, when new players walk in the door, it does give the club a lift. It gives the changing room a lift. It gives those players a lift. Because you know what? Players, they tell me all the time, there is no better feeling, right, than when you're in the dressing room and that new player walks in. and he's there to help you, especially if it's a quality player, right? It gives the team a lift, especially if you've got 3 of them walking in. I'm telling you, like it's a no-brainer for me. It's a no-brainer. And listen, I hope Arsenal do, right? I hope that at some and very, very soon they do. But for me, from what I can see, they're blowing their whole wad on Mudryk. That's how it looks to me, right? This is a player who wants to come here. He wants to come to the Arsenal, yeah? Park that up and do it in the summer. Or do it now. Do it now with a view to him coming in the summer. Or do it now, get him in now, but you've got to get 2 or 3 others, Arsenal. It shocks me, literally shocks me that this club think he is enough. That is enough. No, it's not. No, it's not. Granit Xhaka had to come on last night. Yeah? We had to get our first team our key players onto the pitch, right, in order to help us out against Oxford. Yeah? Ben White in the last game had to go off. He was shattered against Newcastle. These players, to an extent, they need help. Honestly, thank God. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't. Go have your say on it. Let's go to the comments. Steve, I was out with my friends yesterday, and I'm going again next Monday. I'm free to watch your streams of the days except Monday. I always have time to watch. Yeah, cheers, Steve. I know you do, Steve. You're always here, mate. Yeah, top man. You know that. Ryan, bear gal at the gym 2 days. Check them up while you spot them on the old bench press skis. Like, come on, mate. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit dry, like my gym. Yeah. There are 1 or 2, of course. There is this one girl, right? She's quite new. I've never seen her before. She comes in all the time. Chinese, absolutely stunning. Yeah, when like you're in the gym and like someone just grabs your holds your attention, you just can't stop staring. And I've got to be careful because obviously we're in that day and age now. She might like do me for something, yeah. But I can't help it. Luckily, there's mirrors all over the place, so yeah, I can follow her, but I can do it intelligently. Do you know what I mean? But honestly, mate, she's lovely, absolute soul. Obviously not as nice as Steffi, Joanne, and Zoe Thomas. Of course not. These 3, like Diesel's girls, aren't they? But no, Kane, you need to touch on Felix heading to Chelsea. Yeah, look, he's a really good player, man. And do you know what? It's a shame that because I look at Felix and I think, do you know what? In the right team, this guy will thrive. I think he's more suited to us than what he is Chelsea. Obviously, time will tell. Listen, the one thing, right, that I know is going to happen, yeah? Big up to Joseph O'Hanlon as well. Hope you well, Joe. One thing I know is going to happen, and I heard Jez say it as well on his stream, about the Felix thing. I guarantee you now, if Felix goes to Chelsea and he flops, right? He flops. The amount of people who would come at the likes of us and say, what was you saying about Felix? Well, look, he ain't done nothing at Chelsea, is he? They've spent all that money and he's done nothing. All this rubbish, right? My argument is this. If a player flops at one club, what makes you think he's going to flop at this club? If he flops at that club over there, what makes you think in that team he's going to flop here? All right? It doesn't. Some players suit certain clubs. It's the same with managers, okay? He's playing in a side, Atletico Madrid. I mean, they don't play to his. He's a creative player. He's like the Ozil, the Odegaard. He's that creative spark. In the right side. This guy, I'll tell you something now, Felix. Put him in the right side. You'll see a quality player. Yeah. Now I'm not sure. Like, no disrespect. I'm not sure how he's going to fit in at Chelsea. The one thing I would say, and this is not me being biased with my Arsenal hat on, but I honestly, due to the style of football that we play, I personally think he'd be better suited at Arsenal. But saying that, we'll have to wait and see what he does. at Chelsea. And listen, people are saying, yeah, it's a loan fee. It's what, 10 million? It's a lot of money. Yeah, cool. But listen, when you look at it, if he goes there and he actually does well, yeah, and he improves them and they manage to come up, like a few positions up, it's money well spent. People don't realise, when people tell me it's a lot of money though, oh, yeah, well, hang on a minute, clubs pay that for managers. Yeah, compensation fee on top of that. You're more or less paying that for a manager. Yeah, I'm sorry. These clubs make bundles and bundles of cash. Yeah, what's that? 2-3 weeks worth for Chelsea? Yeah, they'll recoup that back. Yeah, the amount of kids who are going to go out now and get Chelsea tops with Felix on the back. Yeah, trust me, Chelsea are going to recoup that money. This is what I'm saying. It's all about, it's a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. Number one, we're not accountants. Number two, these clubs earn millions upon millions upon millions upon millions. Trust me, that amount of money to Chelsea is like a fiver to me, a fiver to you guys. It's nothing. Believe me, it's nothing, right? Zoe, look, Zoe even says it. We're not the right fit for us. He's not the right fit for us at all, in my opinion. And this is what I'm saying. I'll tell you something, though, right? Do you know who could have done with a player like? I'm just speaking. What's it? I'm just throwing this out there. He's the type of player like Spurs need. Spurs need that correct. Spurs is trouble. And listen, I've got quite a few friends who are Spurs fans, and believe me, there's nothing better than rubbing their nose in it, right? Because at the moment, I'm loving it. I'm not saying too much yet because obviously we're playing them soon, but. Spurs have never replaced Modric, right? Modric, they've never replaced him. A player like that, like Felix, I'm surprised Spurs didn't go in for him because that is the sort of player I think would do really well in that team, that creative spark, give him like free license to roam and just try and build something around him, right? So yeah, it's a surprise. But anyway, Tony Ibra, my guy, come on, Tony, my guy breaks out the tripod, come on. The one-eye wonder. I'm coming the old Jap side. Come on. Love it. Ding dong. What do you make of Simeone leaving Atletico Madrid? Listen, I've said it to you guys before and I'll say it again. He is probably my dream manager. I love Simeone. I've always liked him. I think he's the type of manager who would do extremely well in this league. Yeah, and I just think he's a top manager. You speak to like most people now, and yeah, I had it with Terence when like when he comes on, and it's but what's like Ancelotti, for example? Yeah, but what did he do at Everton? Yeah, but he's won trophies at he's like the 9 of the 10 clubs he's been at. Yeah, I get that, but what's he done at Everton? No, he's won trophy. He's been a success at 9 of the 10 clubs. So he's been successful at every single club bar one. Yeah, I get that, but what did he do at Everton? It's like all they can talk about is that one club. I've never understood that mind. I just don't get it. I just don't understand that way of thinking, right? And I've said it to you guys about Ronaldo. Like, I just think the disrespect he's had in the last 6 months, I think it's disgusting. I really do. They're absolutely disgusting. Right, when you look at what the man's achieved in his career, and I'm seeing like certain pundits or people talking crap about him, and yeah, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you in your prime couldn't even lace this guy's boots, and you're talking like that. Listen, people talk is cheap, talk is big, and I've said it to you guys before. Anyone can talk, anyone can chat fart. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about actions. It's what you do. Yeah, it's what you do. Edu being a prime example, he comes out and he says, a club like this has to win trophies. Now, and which is what annoys me as well. Edu's an invincible. You'd like to think, finally, we've got a man who gets it. He gets it. He's been there. He's tasted it. And I've always said, and it was always my argument, right? With Arsene Wenger, I could understand if a manager has never won a trophy. I get it, right? You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it tastes. You've never had steak. You've always had burger. So you wouldn't know what a steak tastes like because you've never had it. You've always had burger. But when you've actually won trophies, surely you get a taste for it. Do you know what I liken it to? Prime example, right? And I love this example that I always give. It's like I go on holiday, right? I've always gone, back in the day, I've always gone half board or whatever. Yeah. I've never, ever done an all-inclusive, right? I did it for the first time, Dominican Republic. I went there, all-inclusive, and it blew my mind. Because my thing was, hang on a minute, all-inclusive. You're telling me I can go to that bar, and if I want to get 30 drinks, I can get 30 drinks. I was like, yeah. What? Well, I ain't got to pay for it. No, it's all-inclusive. So hang on a minute. So during the day, if I just want to eat burgers all day and eat ice creams all day, all I've got to do is go over there and grab a burger. If I want 5 burgers, I can go and grab 5 burgers. If I want 10 ice creams, I can go and get 10 ice creams. Yeah, it's all inclusive. Yeah, it's unlimited. Have what you want. Whenever you want. However many you want. I was like, what? Right? I go all inclusive, guys. I'll tell you something. When I came back from that holiday, all inclusive, I have never looked back. I have now set a precedent. I have now hit that benchmark. I can no longer go on holiday and it not be all-inclusive. And it's the same thing, right? I've always been used to burger. I go Dominican Republic, I have steak for the first time. Steak for the first time. And I'm like, wow, this is what it tastes like. Amazing. But I can't go back to a burger after this. No, it's all about this now. This. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. When you win trophies, you get a taste for it. You can smell it. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. This is why I never understood Wenger, right? Do you know what I'm saying? I just never got it. Now, Edu is in that position, being an invincible. Surely he gets it. He's been here. He's been on the inside before. He's been a player here. He played alongside world-class players. He was a winner, right? Played in a team of winners. Yeah. I'm looking at him now and I'm thinking, do you know what? What is going on? What is going on? Why have we not got any players through the door yet? Right? Do you want this title? Well, no. See, that alone tells me all I need to know about this club. Yeah. The aim is top 4. The mindset that they've drummed into us fans over the years, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4, right? Top 4. Even now, Arsenal fans on other channels that I see, clips that some of you guys send me on Instagram, they're still talking, well, we might win the league, we might not. I still think Man City might do it, but as long we just got to get top 4. If we get top 4, it's been a great season. Top 4. Yes, great season. Top 4. And when you keep saying top 4, the sheep who watch these idiots, right? They're subliminally, it seeps into their mind. And then they start thinking, actually, yeah, he's right. Top 4. If you say something often enough, eventually it's going to sink in. It doesn't with us intelligent people, myself and you guys included. It doesn't, right? At the start of the season, top 4 may have been our target. Yeah, cool. I can accept that. That's cool, right? However, look at the season we're having. We are top of the league. Do you know what I find absolutely disgusting and loser about this Arsenal fan base? When we are top and we're 7 points clear of Man City, we're top of the league. Not top 4, we are top of the league, and we are clear of Man City by 7 points. And I still, to this day, hear Arsenal fans saying, top 4. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't get that, right? I'm not hearing a lot of Arsenal fans saying, do you know what? Forget top 4. We need to be winning this league. I'm sorry, Arteta has put himself in a position now. For me, if he doesn't win this league, he's failed. For me, I think he's failed. I really do. Now, listen, we all know I am the minority when I say that. Because if we don't win the league and we get top 4, just say, right, we don't win the league and we finish 4th, right? We have a blip and we end up finishing 4th. Do you know how many Arsenal fans, right, will go mad at that? Like mad as in, oh my God, what a season. Wow, we got top 4. Wow, we're back in the Champions League. You know what I mean? And this guy would have got an absolute pass, right? you know, anyone who's been top of the league and clear by 7 points or more at the start of January has gone on to win the league. That's a fact, right? What's the chances we do that and yet we don't win the league? What's the chances? Honestly, I find it. It's the mindset for me of some of these Arsenal fans. It really is. It's loser. It's loser. Top 4 is not a success. It would have been at the start of the season. If you'd said to me at the start of the season, look, I'll give you top 4 right now. Yeah, I would have taken it. Right? Now, no. I don't know. He's got to win the league now. You can't be 7 points clear at this stage of the season and bottle it. Yeah? And listen, if anyhow Arsenal do not get any players in this summer, or they spend their whole budget on this one rookie youngster, Mudryk, then I'm sorry, for me, that is absolute clown. It's stupid. It's disgusting. That's the word. It's disgusting. Steve, 33 likes. Come on, guys. I need more likes. Please. Everyone, like it right now, please. Zoe Thomas went all inclusive for the first time last summer, Diesel. I will never go back. See, that is what exactly. Do you see what I'm saying now? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it was, do you know what? I know it sounds silly, right, saying it now. I mean, I'm going back several years now. But it literally was a case of that. When I booked up for Dominican with an ex-bird of mine, right? All inclusive. Hang on a minute. All inclusive. So what you're telling me, I can literally go to that bar and get 10 drinks, right? Because even then, all inclusive, I thought, nah, it's got to be a minimum. I'm like, you can get like maximum like 3 drinks, like as if to say, look, come on, man, like don't take the piss, right? But it was no, you can get as many as you want. I was like, what? And also, I'm on the beach, right? No, and this is like no word of lie. The Dominican Republic, right? I'm trying to think of the place I went. It'll come to me, right? I'm on the beach, guys. Like, I'm on the resort, and it backs onto the beach. I'm on the beach, right? I'm sitting down. My drink's got that much in it. I see the guy rush over, right, and offer to get me a like top up my drink. Top up. The guy was watching me, yeah. I wasn't used to it. I was like, right, man, I felt bad. I was like, no, mate, listen, that's all right. Look, I'll tell you what, I'll go and get you a drink. I'll get you one. All right, you wait here. He went, no, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. I can't, no, I'm here to serve you. I went, no, but listen, like, you must have me down as American, bruv. No, listen, I will help you, right? Honestly, I couldn't grasp it, guys. It was, I was treated like an absolute king out there, right? And I used to tip them as well. And if you tip them, oh my God, they're even more for you. Like honestly, it's one of the best holidays I've ever had. But again, the all-inclusive. I'm telling you now, I was there for 2 weeks. I must have put 3 stone on. Seriously, I was just, you know when you're on holiday and you eat when you're not hungry. Like, I'm full up. I'm walking along the beach. I can just about move. I'm stuffed, right? All I've done is I've munched my face all day. Everything I can see, I'm like just nyam, yeah? I'm eating everything. But you know what? I'm not stopping. I'm still eating. I'm full up. I'm still eating. You know why? Because I've seen a burger over there and it's free. It's free. It's weird. It's really weird, right? But there's 10 burgers there. The guy's offered me one. I ain't got to pay for it. It's free. And I'm thinking, I hate waste. I'm one of them people. So, yeah, I'll take it. I'll shove it down somehow. Honestly, it was absolutely mad. But, yeah, brilliant. First super chat of the night. My good friend, Delwyn Jones, a.k.a. Del Boy. Delwyn, thank you very much, bro. Much appreciated to you. Yeah, I don't get many super chats. Come on, guys. Come on, try. I'm trying to eat steak again tonight. This is why I'm losing weight, Delwyn. This is why I'm losing weight. Yeah, this is why the weight's gone. Yeah, so I'm not getting any more super chats. Therefore I'm not eating now. And yeah, it's like that horror film, isn't it? Is it Thinner? I'm just losing weight rapidly. But Delwyn, thank you very much, mate. All joking aside, I really appreciate that. Del Boys put evening Diesel and everyone. Long time no speak. Personally, I don't see Arsenal winning the league because I don't see that you have a great squad depth to beat City side. They've got too much power. And do you know what? You're right. You're right. When you look at, look, City are, they're just a one-off. City's, for me, Man City's second string side would probably still win the league. Do you know what I'm saying? They're that good. They are that good. And do you know what? I look at it and I think to myself, and Del Boy, you're saying what I'm saying. It's all about squad depth. To win a league, you must have squad depth. You must. And I look at it and I think to myself, when, for example, when you look at that game last night away to Oxford, Saka, Martinelli, you're having to bring on Xhaka. You're having to bring on key players. I think Ben White come on as well at some point. You're having to bring on your key players to get you over the line against a League One side who was 16th in their league. I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. It's not, right? And this is, with aspirations of winning the league. Yeah, for me, when you've got plans at the start of the season, right, look, we've spent some money this summer. When January comes, we either spend nothing in that window or we spend a little bit and maybe get one in, right? That may have been the plan at the start of the season. But like I say, things change. When you look at where Arsenal are at the moment, you have to rip up your original plans and come correct with some new ones, in my opinion. Yeah, because squad depth is the only thing that's going to hold us back from winning this league. I genuinely believe that. Do I think Arsenal are going to do this all again next season? No, I don't. Because purely because I think teams will be a lot more improved next season. There's going to be a shed load of money being spent in this summer coming. Trust me, Chelsea will go all out. So will Liverpool. Yeah. Man United will. Yeah. And I look at it and I think to myself, do you know what? This is a perfect time, a perfect window to jump ahead of some of these clubs and get some business done. Because guarantee all these boys will be doing it in the summer. Yeah. The reason I believe Man United, for example, are not spending big right now is because they're going to go all out in the summer. Yeah. So why don't we take advantage of other clubs not doing as much business? So why don't we take advantage and actually buy some players in this window now, right? Listen, look at it like this. If we've got an 80% chance, just say, if we've got an 80% chance of winning this title, yeah, and Arsenal actually bring in 3 players, just say 3 in this window, you've boosted your chances and it goes up from 80% to say 90%, 95%. Isn't it worth it? Yeah, you will do whatever you've got to do to increase the odds, increase your chances of winning this league. Yeah, and the only way of doing that is beefing up the squad now, doing it now. The window's open now. Get players in now. 2, 3, 4, 3 players. Get 3 players in. Mudryk, 70 million, 80 million. Forget that. Spend that money on 3 players. Because for me, squad depth is more important than that one player coming in, a forward player. Yeah? We need squad depth. We need a stronger bench. That bench is weak. Del Boy, you said it yourself. Look at Man City. Look at their bench. Players on that bench will walk into any other Premier League side. That is a fact. Fact. Right? Fact. And when it comes to the crunch, yeah, they've been there before. They know what a dogfight is, right? They've been in one, yeah, with Liverpool. They win titles, Man City. They've been there, done it, won it, right? And I look at Arsenal and I think, do you know what? We are going to have to go up against that at some point. Yeah, Man City know when to grind out. Yeah, we've not been there before. This set of players haven't anyway. Right? This is all new to us. So why would you not increase the odds of you winning the league? Why would you not increase the advantage? Why would you not put yourself in a better position to win this league? Why would you not get new blood in the door? Why would you not get in new players and give that dressing room a lift? Why would you not get in new players and help this team out? Why? Why would you not? Why? I don't get it. Why not? Someone sell me on an answer. Sell me on a reason why you wouldn't do it. I guarantee you can't. Guarantee it. Del Boy, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Big love to you, mate. Tony Neri, you are right. That's what it was. It was, that's it. Come back. Dreams Resort. Google it, guys. It's beautiful. Dreams Resort in Punta Cana. Yeah, that's the place I went. It's absolutely sick. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Listen, it's paradise. And do you know what? I'll be honest with you, right? We got the flight there. It was an hour on the an hour's drive on the coach from the airport to the resort. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. On that coach for an hour, we're driving through proper shanty towns, yeah. And at one point, I thought to myself, do you know what? We've made a mistake here. We've made a mistake. This looks nothing like what I saw in the brochures, yeah. And all of a sudden, like you're driving down this road, this horrible, like shanty town. As I said, you turn the corner, and we were the last drop off. I remember. You turn the corner, and you're driving up towards the resort, Dreams Resort. The gates open. You drive through. And it's like you just entered paradise. It's one of the most beautiful places I've seen. It was absolute. Well, I saw it and I thought, my God, 2 weeks of this. Wow. It was absolutely beautiful. Like you get that complimentary drink when you get there. You are treated like an absolute king. Trust me, right when I tell you this. You're treated like a king. There's munch, there's food on tap, drinks are over there. The rooms were gorgeous. The swimming pool was massive. It's like a lagoon. It just goes all the way down towards you're on the beach. It's my God. Listen, I will go there again. The one place I do want to go, and it's on my bucket list, is the Maldives. Always wanted to go to the Maldives. But yeah, it is what it is. We've got Carl Walsh in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Carl, my bro. Hope you're well, mate. Big up Diesel. The wheels are coming off. We are doing nothing in this transfer window. It's an absolute shambles. And again, listen, this it goes back to my point. It does go back to my point. It's a case of we've said it before. Nothing I'm saying is like to you guys is new. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We will see in this window just what this club are about. We will see what the ambitions are. Yeah. I'm not saying Arsenal have got to spend 200, 300 million. I'm not saying that, right? I'm not saying that. All we ask is for like what? Getting 3 or 4 players, minimum 3, right? We need to beef up the squad. I don't understand this Mudryk thing. I don't get that. I don't get it. Emil Smith Rowe is back now. We've got Martinelli there, Saka there. Forward play. Do you know what? And this is another thing. Excuse me. Right? This is another thing, yeah? They're going to spend 70 to 80 million on Mudryk. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. You got a player on the bench, Marquinhos, who is your player. You signed him. He's yours. Ain't Emery's. Yours. Right? How must he feel knowing that you're going to spunk all that money on this unknown rookie? Again, it's so backwards for me. I just don't get it. I cannot believe that nothing's really been said about that. Like no one's really talking about that. You got this player. Do you know what? In the games I've seen, Marquinhos, he's looked right. Not a diamond in the rough, a rough diamond. Yeah, he's your player. You're meant to be this top quality coach, Arteta. If you are, polish that. Rough diamond, polish it. Right? 3 million. When we could have got him for free, but whatever. Right? 3 million he's cost you. You turn that into a top quality player. If we're going to talk about money, because it's all about money at the moment, yeah, you spend 3 million on a player, you turn him, polish him up into a top quality player. Whoa, imagine the resale value. Yeah? Have faith in your players. Have faith in him. But no, what Arsenal are going to do is they're going to spunk all that money on a player who's really only played 30 odd games. Like, sorry, like for me, that is such a big risk. It's a big risk. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I've said it before. There's players in this league who I believe Arsenal should be looking at. Proven players. Yeah. I say all the time. I look at an Ivan Toney and I think, Joe, I'd love to see Toney at Arsenal. Yeah, but we ain't going to get him, are we? Why not? Why not? You're telling me if Arsenal approach Ivan Toney, fancy coming over to us and playing with us, he's going to say, nah, you're right. I'm happy here at Brentford. No, he's coming. Come on. We're Arsenal. Listen, unless Ivan Toney is one thick idiot, he's going to be sitting there thinking, right, Arsenal, Brentford, right, pros and cons, Arsenal, Brentford, Arsenal, Brentford, Arsenal, Brentford. Come on, who's going to do that? It's Arsenal all day long, right? Then you'll get the argument of, oh, yeah, but Brentford ain't going to let him go. Listen, every player has his price. Every player has his price. Go and get an Ivan Toney. Zaha's there. He's out of contract soon. Go and get Zaha. He's not going to be the 80 million. Do you know what? I'd even go as far as saying if Arsenal get Zaha, he'd probably be more effective for us, right, than what this guy would be, Mudryk. Yeah? He's an Arsenal fan, Zaha. He loves the club. He's openly in the past said, I'm here. I love you guys. I support you guys. Come and get me. Come and get me. Right? And do you know what? There is something special about buying a player who actually supports the club. Yeah, because for me, I just think they put more effort in. They put more in. It's more of an emotional tie. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm not saying Zaha's world class. He's not. Yeah? But for the way we play, our style of play, he would add to squad depth, right? He's a good player, Zaha. Tricky. Do you know what? It's not a bad buy. When you actually analyse it and you think about it, you think, do you know what? Yeah. Why not? Right? Basically, guys, what I'm saying is just look, whatever we've got to do to get our hands on that title, do it. Do it. Yeah? But Arsenal won't. They won't. And I'm telling you now, anyhow we don't win the league, I'll tell you something. These guys have got to go. They've got to go. Got to go. They won't. Because our fan base, that loser, listen, we've got the amount of losers we've got in this fan base is disgusting. Yeah, and if they're losers in the way they think, they're losers in life. I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care if it's harsh or whatnot, yeah? Losers, get away from me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to know you. I'm sorry, stick with your loser friends over there, yeah? It's loser. Yeah, we don't win the league this season. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There's always next year. At least we're in the Champions League. At least we got top 4. Anyway, we've got another super. Oh my God, Del Boy, once again, you are the what? Is it payday, son? Is it payday? Come on, boom, Del Boy. Thank you very much, bruv. Come on, my guy, you know, Del Boy. I do see Arsenal top 4. As I'm a Liverpool fan, we're far away. The title race, we're getting. We're far away in the title race. We're getting overran. There's no midfield. We've been crying out so loud. There's no press. It's a complete shambles this season. Speechless. And do you know what? Let me quickly touch on Liverpool, right? So, like, people ask me all the time, like, what do you think? What's the problem? And I've always said, look, Mane going is an issue. It's not the issue. It's not the biggest factor, but it is a factor, right? And I think. From what I've heard and from what I've been told, Mane was pivotal for you on the pitch, but he was also pivotal off the pitch, right? He was the one who got the players together. He was the one who arranged all these events. He was the one, you know, the organizer. He did a lot for the club off the pitch, right? That's what I've been told. So obviously to lose someone like that, that's major. However, if I'm honest, Del Boy, do you know what I think it is? I think Liverpool have been playing at such a high pace over the last several years, and it's got to that point. It's caught up with them. You know, Fabinho don't look the same player. Like, your midfield is aging, and I think that's what it is. When you look at Arsenal, the way we play, you know, we've got the youngest, the youngest squad in the league, and it shows, right? You know, we don't really tire in matches. You know, like, young players, runners, fresh legs, right? They're young, they're athletes. I look at Liverpool. Yes, you've got the experience. Liverpool's problem is your midfield. You've got a good midfield, good players, but they're all samey, right? With the exception of Thiago. I love Thiago, sick player, class. But then he's aging. Fabinho's aging. Jordan Henderson is aging. Harvey Elliott's going to be a good player, but for where you guys want to be, you want to be winning leagues and titles. Harvey Elliott ain't there for me yet. Harvey Elliott I look at as more of a really good squad player. Is he a first teamer? No, not yet. Right. So I think Klopp really wants Bellingham. If you guys don't get top 4, I can't see that. Whoa, saying that. I don't know. I personally think Bellingham's going Real Madrid. That's just if I was him, I'd go Real Madrid. If he doesn't, if he says no to Real Madrid and he comes to the Premier League, I think he's an absolute idiot, personally. But yeah, you need midfielders, and I think Liverpool are going to spend hard in the summer. I really do. So yeah, it's not so much your strikers, Del Boy. I think it's more it's the midfield, and because of that, because the midfield is struggling, it exposes your defence as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think it is. I think your forward line is fine. I think that's cool. It's your midfield that's the problem. I think that's what he needs to address. What you need that boss, that one boss in midfield. You haven't got that anymore, in my opinion. Our boss for us would be a Partey. You need that boss. You've never really replaced Wijnaldum. Do you know what? And again, he was one player when he became available. I'm screaming at Arsenal, get him, get Wijnaldum. I've always rated him. Workhorse, grafter, runs. Do you know what I'm saying? Works. He works. So yeah, you've never really replaced him. Naby Keita. I like Naby Keita, but he's not cut the mustard there, is he? So I don't know. But yeah, it's age. It's age. It's caught up with him, Del Boy, in my opinion. So yeah, he needs to revamp. Look, they got a chance of getting Bellingham. If Bellingham goes there, even if you don't get top 4, a lot of players do sign up because of the managers. If Klopp can somehow sell the idea to him, look, yeah, we had a bad season. Yeah, we're not in the Champions League this season. However, it's only a blip. We will get back into it. Come to us. I want to build a team around you. You are going to be my main man, and I'm going to build the whole team around you. Yeah, and sell it to him like you could, like the new Gerrard, and be like, the next Gerrard of Liverpool. That may be enough for Bellingham to hear and think, do you know what? Yeah, I want to be at that. You never know. That's what I would do. So yeah, but listen, Del Boy, thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I can eat tonight now. Thank you. But Tony Neri, no big club going within 100 miles of Tony until that betting shambles is cleared up. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I get that. Tony, we could get for 55 million. He wouldn't even have to move house. He's based in London. Exactly. No, yeah, Tony's right there. Look, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but you know what? If and when that gets cleared up, that is a player I would be going for. Could you imagine if we got Tony and Jesus up front? 2 strikers of that quality. Yeah, sign me up. I'm into that. We need effing do something. We left ourselves behind with transfers. Yeah, Klopp wants the players. I don't think it's Klopp. I think it's the board. They're not releasing funds. I don't know what it is. Liverpool have never really been big spenders. It's more Liverpool are quite similar to us in terms of it's more of a sustainable project, if you like. It's not oil money, is it? Don't be fooled though. Liverpool got big money, right? So they can if they want to. But yeah, listen, I don't think you'll do anything really. I mean, look, obviously, you got Gakpo in the door. I personally think a lot of clubs are not spending right now because they're gonna go hammer and tongs in the summer. I really do believe that. When you see like Man United and this Weghorst, this guy from Burnley, right? Like people are telling me, yeah, Man United, yeah, they're back, or this, that, the other. I'm sorry, I'm yet to be convinced. Yes, they're winning games. There's still something not right with Man United for me. My personal opinion. The fact that they're linked with this guy, I mean, Man United, I know of old. Christ, when you think of the strikers like they've had at that club, yeah, days gone by, back in the day, they would never have gone near a player like this, with all due respect. Now they're looking at that. If I was a Man United fan, I'd be looking at that thinking, you're taking the piss out of us, yeah? When you think of the amount of money this club generates, and you're going for that, nah, I'm not having that. It's the same thing with Arsenal. And I've always said this as well. You know, it's like when people moan earlier on today, people were telling me about, oh, yeah, we dodged a bullet with that Felix deal. Chelsea and Muggs paying 11 million for his loan fee. Yeah, like an idiot, laughing like that. No, I'm sorry. When was you? What are you the accountant for Arsenal then? Yeah, aren't you the one who tells me all the time? It's not right, Dees, man. It's not right. I'm paying top dollar to watch this lot, and look what they're dishing up. You know, I'm paying Champagne Harrods prices. I'm getting dished up what? Lidl and Aldi? No. See, you're the first one to moan about the prices, isn't you? Yeah, you're paying all this money. Well, do you know what? If you're paying champagne money, get in the champagne business. Get in the champagne players. Fact. Right? Yeah? Arsenal's the most expensive team in Europe to watch. That is a fact. It's not my opinion. That's a fact. Get your money's worth. Are we not in a cost of living crisis? Yeah, cost of living crisis. Everything going up. Yet, no matter what goes up, no matter how much your energy bill goes up, no matter how much your mortgage goes up, no matter how much your rent goes up, yeah, people will still find that little bit of money to go and watch their beloved Arsenal. Yeah, right? And you got to respect that. So you know what? How about the club respect the fans? How about, because it's a two-way street, respect, right or wrong? Yeah, I lied. So it's a two-way street. So how about the club respect the fans and go out there and do what's required for the fans? Get the business done, right? And let's get this title sewn up. Because I'll tell you something now. We will never, ever have a better chance of winning the league as what we have right now. I'm sorry. I stand by that. I stand by that. Simple. Del Boy, Gakpo edition is great. Fantastic player. I've been saying this. We should have got him in last summer, but not enough. It's not enough. We need midfield. The midfield needs addressing major ASAP, or if not, we're done. Top four, in my opinion. Yeah, do you know what? I can't say, if I'm honest, Del Boy, right? Because they got Gakpo in. If I'm honest, I think Gakpo, they really, ideally, they wanted to maybe get him in the summer. Yeah, but obviously with United sniffing around, obviously Liverpool had to sort of make the first move and get him in early doors. You know, otherwise they would have been pounced by Man United. And I think they've done that with, was it Luis Diaz? I think they've done that with Luis Diaz. I think Spurs were sniffing around him and Liverpool thought, oh, God, yeah, we can't afford to lose him. We've got to move now and get him in now. You know, but I think because you've now got Gakpo in, I can't see you guys buying any more in this window. I just can't see it, you know. Like I say, guys, like I genuinely think, you know, there's a lot of the big clubs won't go mad this window purely because I think they're gearing up to spend big in the summer. I really do believe that. I think when I look at Man United and this Weghorst guy, I think, yeah, cool. You know, they're going to get him in. But Man United, like, listen, make no mistake, they're going to spend big in the summer. Right? They're spending big. You know, very rare you get big. You know, you get clubs who spend big in January and also spend big in the summer. It's one or the other, isn't it? And they, you know, we always get told, January is, you know, it's predominantly a very hard window to get players in, especially quality players. On the yeah, it's fine. Yeah, fair enough. You say that, but then on the other hand, you also tell me every player's got his price, right? Put the money down. Chelsea have put the money down with Felix. Oh, I want Felix. How much do you want for him? 10 million loan. Cool. Bang. There. Yep. Come on in. Done. Simple. Simple. You know, we're not even Arsenal haggling over this Mudryk. Where we want 80 million for Mudryk. Right. We'll give you 40. That's half of what we're asking for. No, 80. All right, 45. No, Arsenal, listen. Maybe you were deaf. Maybe you misheard me. We want 80 million for Mudryk. If Jack Grealish has gone for 100 million, we want 80 million. We believe Mudryk is as good as, if not better than him. We want 80 million. All right, Arsenal. All right, look, we'll give you 50. 50? What is wrong with you? No, 80. Do you know what I'm saying? That is how Arsenal are. That is how Arsenal are. It's not a case of a club says, look, we want 80 million, right, for our player. And Arsenal come and say, look, 65, 70 with add-ons, blah, blah. Yeah, you're kind of quite near. Yeah. Arsenal are that type of club. Yeah, we want 80 million. All right, we'll give you 30. Like, way off. Way off. Tell me, what club in their right mind is going to say, look, we want 80 million for that player. Arsenal will come and say, look, too much for us. We'll give you 30. Oh, okay then. Yeah. All right. Yeah, accepted. No, that is, guys, it's absolutely backwards. It's backwards. Del Boy, Diaz and Jota is out March or April. Yeah, some injuries have killed you. And listen, let me just quickly touch on Graham Potter, right? Because I did say at the start of the stream I wanted to quickly talk about this and get my penny's worth in, right? This is my opinion. I personally believe, yeah, I think Graham Potter's a very good manager. Yeah, very good coach. I really do. And when he got to Chelsea, when he got that job, I did say, and I'm sure you guys can remember, if not, I'll find it. Right? I did say on the stream, I think he'll do really well at Chelsea. My fear, I don't know if Zoe's still watching, her being a Chelsea fan. I hope you are, right? But I did say my fear is at some point the Chelsea players won't listen to him. They'll stop listening to him because you know what it is. You know, this player power thing, and it's all Chelsea have always been a club who have had this, right? Players who have got managers sacked, yeah, right? Chelsea have done it over the years where they've sort of bypassed the manager and they've gone. And I know John Terry and Frank Lampard used to do it, right? They used to go on Roman's boat in the summer, speak to, or John Terry would, because John Terry had a really good relationship with Roman. So what he would do is if John didn't like the manager, he'd ring up Roman and say, look, Roman, listen, I'm not sure about this guy, you know. Like the lads don't like him. He's not making any sense in training. He don't know what he's doing. Yeah. And Roman would be like, yeah, no worries, John, leave it with me. Let me come down. I'll have a look around, whatever. I'll observe like for myself. A couple of weeks later, the manager's gone, right? Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. There was a lot of player power going on. The players, for me, were some of them were too close to Roman, right? And any manager going in there, if you don't get those players on side, you are screwed, right? Simple as that. Now, look, I look at this situation now with Graham Potter, and personally, I don't think they're playing for him, right? I know, listen, and I feel sorry for Potter because when you look at the injuries, right, we've got one player out injured, one, Jesus, right? Luckily, it's not hurt us as much as what we thought it would, right? Just say we have another injury. Just say Thomas Partey goes down. All right, look, I'll give you a better example, right? Last night, Bukayo Saka went off with a bruised ankle or whatever, sprained ankle, right? Just say he gets injured in that game last night. It's a long-term injury. He's going to be out for a few months, yeah? We're done. We're done. Saka's one of our main players, has been one of our main players this season. He's a key player for us. If he's injured and he's out for long-term, Arsenal are done. If Partey then gets injured, another key player, those three players now, Jesus, Saka, Partey, if those three are out, we are done. I'm talking 3 injuries, 3. Chelsea have got what, 11? 11, right? Now, when you look at their injury list, you look at the injury list and you think the majority, right, if he's fit, he walks into the team. If he's fit, he's a first team starter. If he's fit, he walks into the team. I feel sorry for Potter. I do. But I also think there is a snobbery. And I said this to you guys when he first got the job. If they listen to him, I think he'll do well at Chelsea. Unfortunately, I do think they've still got a few bad eggs in that dressing room who are going to look at him and think, hang on a minute, who are you telling me? What have you won? You ain't won nothing. Who are you to tell me? Who are you, Mr. Potter? I've always said that. That was my one fear about Graham Potter going there. Yeah, and everywhere, like every radio station that you go on, every channel that you go on, you know, very few people are saying, look, he needs time. There's a lot more people saying, no, he's out of his depth. He don't know what he's doing. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's not a Chelsea manager. And I look at it and I think, hang on a minute, that's harsh. That is so, it's harsh. Because his name's Graham Potter. He's not a foreign manager. He's a young British manager, you know, who's earned his stripes, you know, from the ground up. You know, he's worked his way up. He hasn't been there long. He's not had a window. I mean, he's got one now, right? But look at the injuries he's got. I mean, like the other game, the game the other night, you know, the cup game against City, he had to bring kids on. I've never known Chelsea to do that. You know, I feel for him, and I think he's getting a raw deal. I really do. You know, but again, you know, I say this all the time, guys. You know, when we talk about short memories, Chelsea fans singing out, you know, Thomas Tuchel's name. Oh, I wish we kept Tommy Tuchel now. I wish we kept him. The same fans who wanted him out because they were losing games. They wanted him out. I remember when I think Chelsea, was it 3-0 to Leeds earlier on in the season? Oh, that's enough. Now I've seen enough. Oh, he's got to go. He's got to go. He's lost the dressing room. He's got to go. Tommy Tuchel, no, he's done. You know, I'm thankful for what he's done in the past, but he's finished now. He's got to go. He's got to go. Right? These same fans, oh, I wish we'd have kept him. I wish we'd have kept him. Oh, I want him back. I want him back. I'm like, do you know, this is what I'm saying, guys. It's so annoying. It's so backwards. It really is backwards. Give this man a chance. And do you know what? It's not so much the fans. For me, it's the players. For me, it's the players. They're not playing for him. They are not playing for him. I honestly believe he goes into that changing room and he's telling the players stuff, and the players are just looking at him as if to say, listen, you're not going to be here soon. You'll be gone soon. So why am I listening to you? You can see it. Like they did it under Mourinho, right? They forgot how to kick a ball straight. Yeah. Lampard, they did it under him. They couldn't kick a ball straight. New manager comes in. All of a sudden they can play football now. Like, I'm sorry, it's player power, and it really winds me up. And I've always said this, even with Arsenal. Yeah, players need to give. And I've always said this. You know, you guys know I've always said this, right? Whether you like the manager or not, you are paid to do a job. Yeah, you are an employee of the football club. I couldn't give a toss whether you like Mikel or not, right? You are there to play for the club. You are a professional footballer. You know, the clue is in the title. Well, you put a shift in. Too many of these players now, you know, if they don't like the manager, they're just down tools. They don't play. You know, Aubameyang the other night. And do you know what? I really do want to talk about this because Aubameyang, the amount of people who thought I was wrong about Aubameyang. Guys, you guys know this. Diesel is never, ever wrong. You know this, right? Okay, I talk, you know what I mean? I use the eyes. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not one of these guys who's just come off the boat, right? I know what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you something now. That was the one, listen, you guys know I'm not a Mikel Arteta lover. The one thing I did praise Mikel on, and I always have done, is the way he got Aubameyang out the door. I've always praised Mikel for that, and I agreed with that. I agreed with it. And the amount of Arsenal fans saying, oh, it was wrong. How could he do that? I'm like, hang on a minute. Have people forgotten that Aubameyang down tools the minute he signed his contract? Have people forgotten that he had his last 2 seasons with us were terrible? Have people forgotten that he was walking about on the pitch? Have people forgotten that he used to pull out of challenges? Have people forgotten that he was the captain and when Arsenal were losing, his head was down? Have people forgotten that he didn't inspire his teammates at all, even though he was the captain? Have people forgotten that he used to turn up late for training? Have people forgotten that he turned up late for the derby? All these things, people forget, right? Because you know what it was, right? It was another stick to beat Mikel with. How dare he get rid of Aubameyang? Who is this guy? What are you doing? Blah, blah. Now look. Yeah? Even when we play Chelsea, yeah? Aubameyang's going to be in that game. He's going to come back and haunt us. Do you remember, guys? Everyone was saying that. And I come on this stream and I said, listen, Aubameyang ain't doing nothing in that game. Trust me. He's finished. He's done. You know, he done that advert or that video and all that. That was all for shit. That was market. That was rubbish, right? Yeah. How can you do a video like that and then play atrocious against us? Yeah. Who's the mug? Not us. It was him. The guy is finished. No ambition. He's absolutely finished. So listen, when you're a substitute coming on and then you get subbed off, right? You're done. You are done. I'm sorry, you're finished. No one's talking about Aubameyang now, right? The thing that's the new narrative now, like the Eddie Nketiah thing, all I'm hearing there is, yeah, he works hard. Yeah, he bloody works hard. He puts a shift in. Won't we say the same thing about Lacazette? I don't care if he works hard. Do you know what I'm saying? I want a better quality striker. Yeah, if Eddie wants to be our third striker, cool. Jesus and get another one in. And if them two are injured, all right, play Eddie if you have to. Yeah. But we need another striker regardless, right? And that's my take on it. Me personally, when it comes to Graham Potter, I think people are being really harsh with him. I hope Chelsea stick with him because I'd like to see him do well. Yeah. Yes, it's a massive step up from Brighton. He can't help where he's been in the past. Yeah, he's a good manager. He's a good coach. Every team he's been at, he's done the business. He's done really well. Yeah, he's a British manager as well. And I, for one, would like to see more British managers in the game. Yeah, I think he's a good coach. Do I think those players are going to get him sacked? Yes, I do. At some point, I think they will. Right? I think they will. Yes, they've got injuries, but they've still got a decent squad there. They've still got internationals on that pitch. So for me, yes, I'm not saying that Graham's perfect, obviously, or whatever. He's made mistakes. But at the same time, the players have got to step up as well and be made accountable because, you know, Chelsea have a history of this. If the players don't like the manager, they do down tools. They've done it over the years. Manager gets the sack. A new one, I guarantee, right? Forget the injuries, right, for a minute. The team, the first 11 that he's putting out at the moment, if Graham Potter gets sacked and a new man comes in, I guarantee this 11, yeah, will quickly learn again how to kick a ball in a game. I guarantee they will, right? This whole thing about, oh yeah, a new manager comes in and there's a new manager bounce. What is all this bounce thing? They should be doing that anyway. This is what bugs me, right, about players nowadays, right? That self-entitled, yeah, self-entitled. You know, getting paid all that more money, right, than players of old ever did, and yet if they down, it's literally a case of I don't like the manager, so today I'm going to down tools. I don't like the manager. So, yeah, I'm just going to walk on the pitch. I'm going to walk around. Like, for me, I just find it disgusting. I'm sorry. I've never understood it. A lot of these players have got their families in the boxes up there watching, you know, like their kids are watching. You know, you got your missus up there. You got your mum and dad up there. And you're playing like that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Seriously, like, what he's got, like, self-pride. Like, where's that nowadays? Is that a thing of the past? Am I so old now that I'm looking back thinking, well, hang on a minute, what happened to self-pride? Yeah, you know, people disrespect Ronaldo, like I said earlier on. Ronaldo and Mourinho never got on at Real Madrid. Right? That's a fact. Strange because they're both Portuguese. They never got on. Never got on, right? They didn't like each other. But I guarantee you never saw Ronaldo down tools. You know why? The man's a winner, right? It's irrelevant who the manager is. Yeah. I want to break records. I want to win titles. I want to win leagues. I want to win cups. I want to win medals. It's irrelevant who the manager is. I'm going out there. I'm the best player in the world, right? I'm going to show. I'm going to do the business. I'm going to. Do you know what I'm saying? It's that mindset. Players over here, that British mentality of players. Yeah, I'll play. If I like the manager, I'll put a shift in. But yeah, we had an argument last week, so do you know what? Sod him. I'm gonna down tools tonight. Like I don't get that. I don't get it. I think it's wrong. I think it's disgusting. I think it's an insult to the club. It's an even bigger insult to the fans. And I say this all the time. You know, you get kids. You go to a football game. All you see is kids with the, you know, like the Arsenal top on or whatever the club they support. You know, you got the club jersey on and you got the player's name on the back, right? Yeah, I know. I mean, when I was young, it was I had to do odd jobs, wash cars, or whatever, just to earn pocket money to get myself an Arsenal shirt, and then the little extra, the 10 or 15 quid, however much it was, to get the name on the back, right? Yeah, kids do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Kids do that. They're wearing your surname on the back of their shirt, right? They've had to work their nuts off, right, to be able to afford that shirt and to get your name on the back. Win, lose or draw, they still shout your name out all throughout the game. The least you can do is bloody well turn up and put a shift in. And I'm sorry, I will never ever change that attitude. I will always say that, and I stand by that. I don't care whether players like the manager or not. Turn up and put a shift in. Yeah, put a shift in. These Chelsea players clearly aren't. They are playing to get him the sack. And do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I feel sorry for Potter. I'm not a Chelsea fan, and I couldn't care less what happens to Chelsea, if I'm honest with you. But do you know what? I do like Potter. I do. I've always liked him. And I do think, given time and a couple more windows, he can do something there. Yeah? But if these players don't listen to him, then he's on a hiding to nothing, and eventually he's going to go. And that's just how it is. You can't sack 11 players, but you can sack one man, and that one man happens to be the manager. Shame. Mike England is in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Mike. Hope you're well, mate. Ben R28. Big up yourself, Ben. Hope you're good, bruv. Jimmy D's in the chat. Jimmy D, my guy. Hope you're well, mate. Steve, 40 likes. Yeah, listen, if I can get to 50, right, that'll do me. So, yeah. Help me out. Help a brother out, guys. Help a brother out. Please, please, please. As I said, guys, as well. Look, I'm going to wrap it up now. As I said, though, yeah, I'm going to try and do a stream on Thursday. I did ask Jez if he was free. I don't remember seeing a response, so I don't know what he said. But I'll pick it up with Jez offline as well, because we did say we was going to do one this week. We'll probably talk about the upcoming game against Spurs and see what what his take is on that. And also, I know he done a video as well, but we need to get into the nuts and bolts of this transfer window, because seriously, I'm still amazed, if I'm honest with you, how we've not bought anyone. And do you know what? This chasing this Mudryk, like, this should have been signed, sealed, and delivered by now. Like, I don't get what the hardship is. I don't get why we take so long in negotiations. I don't get why we dilly-dally all the time, right? I don't understand it. And also, more to the point, because I do think eventually Arsenal are going to get this deal done. I do. But can Arsenal really tell me this is enough? It's not enough. One player spending all your time, the whole of the transfer window, chasing this little boy. I'm sorry, no, I don't understand it. We need squad depth. We need minimum 3, in my opinion, 3 players minimum. And I said it earlier on. That 80 million that you're going to spend on this Modric, spend that on 3 players, 3-4 players. I just don't. I don't get it. It's so backwards for me. It's backwards. It bugs me. You have no under. Whatever. It pisses me off. Will M Hooper, big up yourself, mate. Big D, how you doing, guys? Yeah, I'm sweet. As you. Good Christmas and New Year, I hope. That's a million miles away now, isn't it? We've got Stephen Baverstock in the chat. Stephen, big up yourself. Stelios. Sorry I'm late. Diesel was working late, but I hope you're all good, mate. Listen, the one thing you never need to do, Steve, is apologise, mate. You get here when you get here, brother. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you. Listen, mate, better late than never, right? Thank you for turning up, though, mate. Really appreciate it. As is Liam R97, one of my guys there. Big up yourself, Liam. Hope you're good, mate. Tony Neri, Chelsea fans need to calm down. Potter hasn't even had one transfer window. He's only managed 17 Premier League games for them. Potter has never failed in any managerial job to date. But you know what? Fans nowadays, if you don't do it in the first game, oh, he's out, he's got to go, this, that, and the other, right? Do you know what? Even, I don't know much about him, but even, is it Nathan Jones at Southampton? Even that, like, people are chanting for him to, like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Hey, the man's just got there. He's been there 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, and they want him out. Like, honestly, I just don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. It's so harsh. And I just think fans nowadays, some of these clubs, I look at it and think, yeah, but what do you think you are then? Right? West Ham. West Ham is an example. And I've got a soft spot for West Ham, like, as you guys know. But all I hear about is, Moyes has got to go. Like, we need someone else, like, get back to the West Ham way. The West Ham way, the West Ham way. Look, hang on a minute. So what did you win under the West Ham way? Well, well, we didn't win nothing, but we played good football. Fans nowadays, and I used to say this to Terence all the time, right? This is where fans are going now. Fans, do you know what? And I've said it before and I'll say it again. What fans want to do now is go to the game, go to the pub, meet the boys, have a few points, go to the game, see a game with loads of goals. Arsenal lose. These type of fans would rather see a game where Arsenal lose 4-3, but they've seen 7 goals. They would rather see that than see Arsenal grind out a 1-0 result. They would rather see an entertaining game where there's loads of goals in it. Arsenal lose 4-3. They go back to the pub, have a few more jars, talk about the game, got their money's worth, saw 7 goals, sweet, go home, back to the missus and the kids. That's it. They've got their money's worth, right? They've gone to a game and they've seen entertaining football, 7 goals scored, got their money's worth. They would rather that. They would rather see an Arsenal loss, but with 7 goals, than see a boring Arsenal 1-0 win, right? I'm telling you now, that is where we're going now. That is where the majority of these fans are going. It's all about entertainment. Arsenal going to a football game is now like the theatre. They want to go to be entertained. That's how it is now. It's a shame. Yeah, the winning thing is getting less and less. It's more so now. Well, if I'm going to spend 120 quid, for example, on a ticket, I at least want to see some goals in the game. Yeah, I want to see loads of goals. I want to see end-to-end action. And if that means Arsenal losing 4-3, cool. I've got my money's worth though. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Shammy D, Arsenal penny pinch. Yeah, that's a fact. Steve, a stream possibly on Thursday. That's when Chelsea play Fulham. Chelsea won't finish above Spurs or Liverpool, so it's Conference League or nothing. I hope it's Conference League. Yeah, Chelsea won't get top 4. I'll be amazed if they do. Listen, he needs time. For me, it's irrelevant where Chelsea finished this season. Give the man the summer window, right? If he's not doing it next season or whatever, yeah, cool. Do what you got to do. The man needs time. If they do sack him, for me, they've bottled it. They've given into player power and they've bottled it. You know what it is? Yeah, for me, you need a chairman who's going to go into that dressing room and say, look, you guys better start shaping up because no matter what, I'm not sacking him. I wanted this guy, right? I believe in this guy. He's here for the long term. You guys can't abide by that. There's the door. Tell me who wants to leave. Ring me or come and see me individually and we'll sort something out. But listen, he's staying. You need a chairman who's going to do that. Someone, the owner who's going to go into that and shake these boys up because at the moment, they're doing what they want. It's sickening. And these players are multi-millionaires. That's what bugs me. Jimmy D, as for Arsenal, you do need some players in, especially up front. You cannot afford to mess this up whilst you are in a great position in the table. Absolute facts. Shammy D, football is becoming like the American sports where entertainment is more important than winning. Yeah, again, another fact. Tony Neri, spot on, Shammy D. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I agree with that. Jimmy D, I'll take winning 1-0 all the time rather than losing 3-2 or 4-3 all the time. It's about winning at the end of the day. And listen, Jimmy D, right, your club, Everton, yeah, similar thing to them. It's an hard one, really, because I'm not. See, I like Frank Lampard. I actually like Frank. I don't really rate him too tough as a manager. I think he's very lucky to have gotten 3 good jobs, right? But I think it's a mixture of. I don't think he's good enough, but he's another one where sometimes I hear some of the Everton fans on him and I'm like, yeah, but in all fairness to Frank, I don't rate him too tough as a manager. However, cut the man a bit of slack. He's got nothing to work with there. He's had no money. Previous managers before him, they've had money. Frank's had no money, right? He's had no money. But again, again, there is an argument that says, yeah, but these are meant to be, coaches. I find it, guys. I find even with Arteta, right, when he was here, I always had that thing. Yeah, but they're not his players. Judge him when he's got his players. And I'm like, I struggle with a saying like that. I do. As much as I say it about Graham Potter, a lot of them are not his players. But however, these are meant to be coaches. Yeah, I can agree with that statement to an extent. However, I will always hit back with their coaches. Right? They coach these players every single day in training. All this, it's not his play. It's irrelevant. You've got 11 players. You're a coach. Coach them. Train them. Right? Simple. Frank Lampard, right, when he was at Chelsea, right, when he got sacked from Chelsea, those Chelsea players were on the floor. Couldn't kick a ball straight. Right? Tommy Tuchel comes in, gets Champions League in that season. They weren't his players. They weren't his players. They were Frank's. Right? Yet he somehow got them to a Champions League final and they won it. Doesn't that dispel the myth? So this is what I'm saying, guys. This was the argument I used to have with a lot of Arsenal fans. You can't, on one hand, say Arteta's a great coach. All the players talk about him, like talk him up. He's really good. He's a top quality coach. But then on the other hand, they say, yeah, what do you expect him to do? They're not his players. Well, hang on a minute. But you said he's a quality coach, right? He's got players there who he can coach, right? He's got good enough. They're not great, but they're good enough for him to coach, right? It's I don't know. Will, spot on. Football's roots came from working class backgrounds. Graft 5 days a week, then watch your team win silverware. It's now a money-making exercise for tourists. 100 million for Mudryk. Do one. Yeah. Listen, I said it earlier on, right? This kid, rookie, has not played since November, right? That was his last game, his last competitive game, yeah? He's only played 30 games. And this club are demanding 80 million. 80 million. And I look at that and I think, hang on a minute, you got Wilfried Zaha over there who would crawl to the Emirates. He'd literally get on his hands and knees and crawl here, right? And this is a player who's proven in the Premier League. He can cut, like, Arsenal get Zaha. It's not like, oh, yeah, well, we've got to give him 6 months to adapt. No, he can come in and do the business straight away. Right, even if it comes in for squad depth. I mean, look, if Saka's playing or Martinelli's playing and they get subbed off and I'm seeing Zaha coming on for them, I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that, right? I don't get why Arsenal don't look at something like that rather than spunk the majority of their budget on this unknown quantity. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Arsenal have 2 big games coming up on the Sunday, Spurs and Man United. I hope they will be incredible games. Yeah, I think they will be, mate. One thing is happening, Diesel, is protests against the board. On Twitter, a lot of banners have been made ready for Saturday. Yeah, listen, I'll be honest, there's not a lot of people sort of aiming it at Frank. It's more the board now. I know I heard that you had to bring a player back from loan, youngster. That kind of tells you that, they're not going to give him any money to spend. And I said this to you, Jimmy D, I said it to you before a few weeks ago, innit? Like, all this, I'm sick and tired of hearing about Calvert-Lewin now. Like, stop hanging your hat on this guy. He's never going to be ready, right? You've got to move on. Move on. You can't keep saying, oh, yeah, when he's back, he's going to do this. When he's back, when he's fit, when he's back, when he's fit, when he's back. Like, I keep hearing it all the time. You can't keep waiting for this guy. You know what I mean? If it's Messi or Ronaldo, yeah, all right, I get it, but he's not. Move on. You need someone now. Can't keep waiting. It's all this, next week. No. Now. Get it sorted now. We have Southampton at home, Mike, a must win for both sides. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But guys, listen, it's 2 hours. Come on, boom. The usual Diesel. 2 hours, guys. Listen, I'm going to go now. It's 10:30. Hey, listen, right, before I go, right, let me just quickly say this. I've just started watching the series. I'm on episode 3. Oh, I forgot what it's called now. Hang on. Oh God, what's it called? Oh God. No, it's not that. All right, it will come to me. Oh God, what's it called? The Hall in the Lake? Is it that? Was that? No, it's not that. Hang on. I feel bad now. Let me just. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, I had it in my mind and now it's gone. Anyway, it's on my Fire Stick, so I'm watching it. About this guy, he apparently he killed a 15-year-old. He goes to prison and he comes out 10 years later or whatever. I don't think he killed her. But yeah, there's all twists and turns. I'm on episode 3. I forgot what it's called. When I do my streams next, I'll let you know. You guys know. And also, guys, can I just say as well? Let me just tell you what else I watched. This was really good. Yes. Again, on my Fire Stick, I watched a series called The Devil Next Door. Right? Anyone who comes across that, I highly recommend that. That really intrigued me. It's a true story. It's like a documentary. It's based on a guy called Ivan the Terrible, basically back in the Holocaust when all the Jews died. All the Jews got killed, and he was one of the henchmen who used to take him into the gas chamber. He used to slice off the ears with a sword. Ivan the Terrible, his name was. He was a guard. Absolute devil, nasty piece of work. And there's this guy, and obviously the Holocaust was obviously years ago, and there's this guy in America who's been identified as Ivan the Terrible. And the whole thing was a case. I mean, I think this was a big case. I think this was back in 1985. And it was a case of, is it him, or is it a case of mistaken identity, right? And this court case, this went on for about 5-6 years. He got found. No, I'm not going to say, but yeah, give it a watch. That was really, it was really good. Gave me a really good insight because I knew about the Holocaust. I didn't know too much, but I watched this. I found it really interesting. I thought, yeah, let me give it a go, and I was absolutely gripped. Really, really good. And it's they had some of the survivors from the Holocaust into court. And basically said, look at the man and tell me if it's him. And they said, I can look at him right now. If I walk up to him, like he's there, like Ivan the Terrible's there, and the survivor's there, and he leaves his box there and he walks over to him because he says, I can look at him right now. I can look into his eyes and I can tell you if it's him or not. And it's really interesting, guys. Really sad at times when you think of what went on. But yeah, it was really good. A lot of twists and turns in it as well. So yeah, if you ever watch that, let me know your thoughts. Steve, big up for the stream. It was fun watching. Thank you very much, mate. Big up yourself. Ding dong. Take care, Big D. I love you, bruv. Come on. Shammy D, my guy. Also, awesome stream, Ds. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that. Jimmy D. Cheers, Ds. We'll take care. See you all soon, guys. Love you, Jimmy D. 4 weeks till Champions League and a Europa League back, but Arsenal won't play in Europa League in 7 weeks. Advantage of winning the group and skipping the extra round. Fact. Stephen Baverstock, cheers. These all brilliant stream and take care. Oh, you guys, you're too nice. Thank you. Have you watched The Pact? I've seen that, I believe. Yes. Is that the women all work together? They kill their boss in the woods, or they leave the boss in the woods. I think it's that. Yes. If it is that, I've seen it. And Ewan Jones, the first film you mentioned sounds familiar. Sounds similar to a series called Innocent, which had 2 seasons, both of which an innocent prisoner has their verdict overturned. I've seen that. That's really good. That. Watch that. William Hooper, catch you soon, mate. Got us winning 2-1 in the NLD on Sunday. I'm going to do a stream on Thursday, guys, with regards to the upcoming North London derby. Going to try and get Jez on and maybe someone else. Keep it a surprise. But yeah, so look out. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, please, and hit the likes. Yeah, let's try and get to 50 likes. Really appreciate that. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to go and chill. Thank you, Joanne. Love you, darling. And yeah, wish you all well. Yeah. Thank you. Mwah. Oh, I'm going to play the outro as well because it's sick. I love yous. Bye. Bye. Love yous. Well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.